What up, y'all? Episode 93 of Sucio Sports in the building. I like to get it started with the old school NFL films music because it's football season. Why not? You know what I'm saying? What up, Dre? In the building. Represent as usual in the chat from the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Bruh, that John Facenda, the voice of God as they would call him. Like, bro, it don't get more classic NFL than that right there, bro. Like, that's just it. You can see the montage of the pictures of the old school football players and stuff that they have on here. It's pretty dope. But yeah, we here episode 93 of Sucio Sports, presented by Dubby Energy. And I had such a great day. I'm drinking a fucking soda from Whataburger. You feel me? That's crazy. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. That was a must stop channel surfing back in the day. Bro, if you heard that music come on, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, yeah, that's for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was something that you had to like pay attention to because it caught your ear. And then they brought the visuals, so that caught your eyes too. So it was pretty dope, man, to have all that. It was pretty dope to have all that. Yeah, but we back, we live, we having a great time as usual. Oh boy, man, today was rough. My knees hurting, and I'm tired, bro. I promise y'all, I was ready to punt. I was like, bro, I don't think I could do this. I'm tired. I was like, nah, we got to get it in this football season. You know what I'm saying? I had to go run an errand late. You know how that go. So it is what it is. But we here. We having a great time. And hold up, I'm trying to make sure I send this out right. But yeah, man, we having a good time. You know. But nah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all though. Shit was funny cause my guy, they won. It's funny cause like last week when I picked, where is that? Here you go. The games that I said would be interesting, I had picked the Ravens Lions, which was a good one. And I had picked the Rams and the Eagles, which was a great one. And then I picked the Dolphins and the Bills, which was another good game. So this past week, I picked all good games.
Did I? I don't even remember what I picked. What'd you pick?
You didn't send me your picks for last week. Which games to watch?
I didn't. I didn't.
You didn't send me your picks. That's why I didn't put him down there because I just opened it up again. I was like, oh shit, he didn't send me his fucking picks last week. But yeah, I picked all good games this week
It's been a
for the
long 2 weeks,
first
man.
fucking
It's been a
time.
it's been a long 2 weeks. Hey guys. New laptop, new setup, and I nothing was working. I've been pissed for like what time is it? Like almost 30 minutes, probably longer than 30 minutes, because I couldn't get nothing to work.
Dog, I was like, he got. I thought he told me he had a new laptop. He should be straight. And
I
motherfucker
never
was like,
hooked up.
wait, let me guess. Did it need an update?
No, I just never hooked up the mic. So I had to go in and redo
Oh,
the settings. That's all it was.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good now. Now I'm
That,
straight. I'm good. I can hear myself. I can hear y'all. Y'all can hear me. We good. Hey
no,
guys, missed
that
y'all.
is
You
that
know,
is nothing. That bro, that's nothing like the time.
the music.
No, it's not even the music, bro. It was I was doing an episode of Gresh, and I don't know what the fuck I did to the headphones, but I turned the volume all the way down. I was like, bro, something not right. I restarted the computer and everything, bro, and I finally realized I had the volume all the way down on the headphones. That was the only problem. It wasn't everything was the way it was supposed to be. It was just I didn't realize I had turned it all the way down.
So I had that. We was on the game one time. I think we were all playing Fortnite or something. And the same thing. I had a new headset that I had just got, and I didn't like it has the volume on the headset, so I had turned it. I turned the mic up, but the headset down. So I'm talking the whole time, but I can't hear them.
Bro, it was
Can you
so
hear this?
funny,
We
bro.
stood on boys, mate. Woo! Oh, we gonna talk about that.
Even a fellow cowboy fan had to laugh at him.
Hey, nigga, Mike about to be on y'all ass on Sunday, boy.
Hey, bro,
Boy,
that game
that
right
gonna
there, that was the one game where I was like, all right, this week it's too easy to pick that Cowboys Packers game to say it's
way
gonna be
too easy.
a game. Way too easy. I was like, nah, we got
Mm-mm.
to take that one out. We got to take that one out because that's just way too easy to pick a matchup. But nah, like them other three games I had picked though, like Buffalo won by 10, but Miami was hanging in there with them.
They were for a while.
Yeah, and then we saw the way the Eagles and the Rams game ended.
I knew that would be a close. Every time we played them, it's a close game. So
Yeah,
I knew that would be good.
and then Detroit came back and beat Baltimore. So I think it
That
was a
one
good
was
game,
wild. That was a
bruh.
wild game.
Derrick Henry fumbling 3 games in a row is highly unusual. Highly unusual.
Somebody asked, and I can't remember if it was in one of the chats. I think it was. It might have been Santana, but it's father time catching up to him, and I'm like, I don't. He's a fumble a game. It's crazy, but he's still running the same. So I can't even say it's father time like yet. It'd be different if he was fumbling and then he was only getting like 40, like all 3 games, 30, 40 yards, something like that. Then I'd be like, all
Yeah.
right, maybe. But he's still running the same.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't
It
think
could just
so.
be some weird, dumb stuff.
It's like the one that Aiden Hutchinson got on him. He was holding the ball and he was like bracing himself. And so his
Hmm.
arm kind of came forward, so he lost that third point of pressure, and that's
And
right
you can
when,
see that,
yeah,
yeah,
that
that
was right
punch
where
through.
Hutchinson was able to punch it through and get it out of there. So I mean, and there was a couple of them that was like that. I want to say he had a similar one against. I think it was last week. I want to say it was last week. Yeah, he had a similar one that just got punched out. Like
And it
shit just
happens. I mean,
yeah.
sometimes it's just the like you said, just like with that one with Hutchinson. Sometimes it's the angle, and if the defender is coming through right, they can jar it
Mhm.
out. Like I can't say it's always like that. That one with Hutchinson wasn't per se on him in a sense. It was just a great defensive play.
I still blame him because you was holding the damn ball, so you dropped it. That's your fault. But like it's just sometimes you're gonna get plays like that, man, and they're not gonna be expected. It's just like in that Eagles Rams game where the Eagles blocked 2 field goals. You lucky if you block a field goal, but to block two in the same game, come on,
Hey
bro,
man, big Jordan Davis got up that field, boy. Big boy was
bro.
big. Hey, big boy didn't drop that weight. He was gone.
Hey, it's
Thought he was a
crazy
running
when
back for a second.
you lose weight and you can still get a thick six. Bruh, I mean, he took on. They said he got up to 18 miles an hour. I was like, God
They
damn,
said he
that's
was almost at 19.
yeah, bro. He was at I want to say 18.6 or 18.4 or something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the mid 18s, not the low 18s, the mid 18s. I was like, oh shit. But I could just tell, like when he picked it up and he got into his stride, I was like, oh shit, he moving, moving. He wasn't struggling or nothing. He was moving.
So I'm looking at the schedule, right? I don't even
Hmm.
know if I got a 3 for this week because like it's so many quarterback injuries now. Like as far as like second strings playing, I probably would have to go Packers Cowboys as of right now. I mean, well, in general, Ravens Chiefs.
The
It
Packers
probably would be the
Cowboys is
obvious
the
games.
given game. That's the given
Yeah,
game right
I
there.
feel like it's the obvious. Like it's clearly it's the obvious ones. Like us and the Bucks, Ravens, Chiefs, Packers, Cowboys. I no. I really think that Colts and Rams is going to be game of the weekend.
Okay, Bucks, Eagles, Colts, Rams, and what's the other one?
I'm gonna take because of how we've been playing. Yeah, Eagles, Bucks, Colts, Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals.
Ooh.
And if I don't count the Thursday night one, then Packers, Cowboys. But that Colts, because of the way they both been playing this season, Seahawks, Colts, that that's actually damn near well no, 49ers are 3-0. But that's the winner stays at right there with them at the top of the division. So
Mm-hmm.
because they're
All
both
right.
2-1.
This week, I want to see the Steelers and the Vikings because it's the morning game over in Dublin. For whatever reason, those morning Dublin games or England games, European
Oh,
games,
that Vikings Steelers.
they always end up being good.
My
So
dog
I'm
Carson Wentz is he played great last week. I ain't even gonna lie.
that, that's what I'm saying. So
He played great.
I'm gonna take that one.
That's gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna also I'm gonna
If
say
I wish
oh,
Jaden was playing,
you know what? I'm gonna
because
go with
Commanders Falcons would have been that game if it wasn't if Jaden was playing, that would have been the game.
no, I'm gonna still say Commanders Falcons.
Hey, the way Mariota
Uh,
looked last week, it just might be.
Cause the main reason why I'm gonna still say that game is because I want to see if Penix is gonna teeter totter one way or the other,
He
and
got benched last week.
and we see like that could be a sensitive subject there. So I definitely want to see
Mm.
what's gonna happen in that game. And Mariota still got a little juice left in the tank.
Hey,
He
even
still
with
got
the
a little
gray,
stuff
I
left,
saw the
dog.
gray when he took the helmet off. I seen that gray when he took the helmet off. My dog was still out there balling, man.
And the last game, I'm gonna call it Raiders Chiefs.
Raiders.
Raiders Chiefs gonna be a good game. I mean Ravens Chiefs. My bad.
Yeah, and
I think
remember
that
that was
was
just like we were saying. That's definitely one of those gimme games. Like we know that's going to be good. We know Packers Cowboys. Um, I think the Raiders and the Bears might be another one too. It's a couple on here that are like sneaky matchups that
mm-hmm.
are going to be, that are going to be good.
The
I
main
need them to
reason
switch
why I
these
picked
Monday night games though.
Ravens Chiefs because both of them 1-2, and somebody gonna be 1-3 after this, struggling.
And that is crazy for either one of them. Well,
Somebody's gonna be 1-3 after this, and they gonna
I'll
be
say
struggling.
crazier for the Ravens if they lose. The Chiefs,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised because I said preseason that they were going to struggle because of the offense and what they're missing. And
Mm-hmm.
then they end up losing Worthy, which makes that offense worse, in my opinion. They pulled out a good one with the Giants, but the Ravens, they have a high-powered offense. We saw the Lions have that type of offense where when they were down, they can come back. I think the Chiefs do too. They have to. I think Thornton showed out this past Sunday. Um, Kelsey has defined his footing. I'm not. I'm still. I don't. I don't know if it's father time with him now or if it is that whole Taylor Swift thing. If it's the curse.
Bro, I really think
But
it's all the time with him because,
you could tell, man. It's even when I
like,
watched the Power with him and his brother, I listened to him
mhm.
talk, and the love and excitement is there. But I think he's at that point. Jason was the last like 2 years, where it was like I'm playing more for my teammates than I am for myself.
I really feel like he wants to keep playing and he wants to be better than what he is. And I know he didn't want to end his career the way he ended last season. So it's
Yeah,
like I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna see if I can do this again. If he have another like subpar season where he fucking up and he don't get over 1,000 yards and he barely get any catches and he not being a factor, I think then he might hang it up after this season. If he's a
yeah. Because some of
non-factor
it
and they
isn't
go
even.
outside,
I look at it when I watch their games though. Some of it really ain't him. Like a lot of it, he's just not getting targeted. And it could be because the defense knows that it's certain tight ends they game plan for. He's still one of them because at any point he can turn up for 100 plus yards, 2 or 3 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Like you leave him open or he get open, he can still kill you. But I think he also understands the combination of him and what is it? The young boy, is it Gray? I think his name.
yeah, Noah
I think it's
Gray.
Gray.
But I mean,
The second tight end they got.
here's the
Yeah.
thing: on the team, he's third in targets behind Hollywood Brown and Tyquan Thornton. He's third in
Hey,
targets.
again, Tyquan Thornton had a hell of a game against the Giants. A hell,
But
young
he,
boy. That's the player that he needs to work with. That's who 1-5 got to really focus on. While
hey,
these other receivers are out, and as
mhm.
they're coming back, one Thornton is going to be key for him because if you can keep him up, and then they're getting whatchamacallit back in a couple weeks. Worthy, they're not sure exactly the timetable of when he'll return.
Yeah,
But once you start getting everybody back with Thornton, and Juju is playing a lot better than he was last season and before. He's
mhm.
stepped up. That offense honestly could be exactly where it needs to be. They got a great run game, and you at the end of the day, you still got 1-5 back there. You got baby Brady. So
Yeah. The crazy part though is like, bruh, fucking Patrick Mahomes is the team's leading rusher. That's the part that was killing me when I was looking at
that's
the stats and shit, and I
the
was like, wait a minute,
yeah,
is
that
he
is.
really their leading rusher? And it's like fucking Pacheco and Hunt not even averaging 4 yards a carry yet this season. So I'm like, shit. Like they gotta get more consistent with that run game because every so often one of them will pop off a run,
Yeah.
but then you get like 3, 4 runs in a row where you barely getting any yards or you losing yards. If they can get more consistent with their run game, that'll just open up the play action pass. But I think what it is that people not afraid of their run game, so they just either rushing, blitzing Mahomes, or they playing dropping back, playing coverage. That's what I see. That's exactly what I've been seeing, and it's cool, but it's like shit. Like y'all gotta figure this shit out because if you don't, you're just gonna keep putting pressure on Mahomes in the pass game. He already down receivers. Like
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey is fading away before our eyes. Like they gotta do something. And if they don't, they can't keep relying on Chris Jones and that defense to handle business for them. So I mean, I don't know, bro. I think that they'll figure it out, and the Chiefs will make the playoffs. But this is again why I picked the Broncos to win that division. I'm
I'm
just
I'm
saying.
seeing it now. Well, Chargers look phenomenal.
Hey, I I'm
Phenomenal.
gonna put it to you like this. I was expecting them to be good to decent. I was not expecting them to be like, okay, they really showing me something this year. I really wasn't expecting that from the Chargers, to be honest with you. Like
I
Keenan Allen is
was.
just older, and I didn't think that he had very much left. And he's proven like, nah, I still got a little something left. Now,
Yeah, Keenan Allen looked.
what's gonna hurt
Oh,
them is
good.
what's his name? Najee Harris being out for the season now. But
No, only because Omarion Hampton is
hmm
gonna step up to RB1. And I forgot who they had behind. They had three running backs. I forgot who RB
Hassan
three
Haskins
was.
is the other one.
He looked
Hassan
great in
Haskins.
preseason, and they were kind of hot on him and Hampton. Hampton
hmm
was clear RB2 though, so I mean they might grab somebody else that's free agent, but
I'm almost certain
Omari and
they will.
Hampton getting majority of the carries now. I think that's I loved him at UNC when they drafted
Yeah,
him. Even after they signed Najee, I was like, oh yeah, they gonna have some with both of them. But
yeah,
Hampton was a
def-
dog at UNC,
yeah,
and it's crazy to say that like he was a dog at UNC, and he was one of the best backs in the country. So there's a lot of running backs that are sitting out there, like undrafted or drafted also,
hmm
um, that aren't on teams right now. Because some of the top backs from college last year aren't signed to teams right now. So there's a lot of players out there that they can bring in, and
yeah. I think they probably gonna,
Damian
if they haven't
Martinez from
already,
Miami.
elevate somebody off their practice squad maybe in the meantime,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll probably look
Let
at
me see.
running backs. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be cool to see like just how they how they divvy up the carries because they got two big physical backs with Hampton and Haskins back there, and I know that's the type of style that Harbaugh likes to play. Genty has been a disappointment so far. I mean, yes and no.
Oh, that's a subject right there.
But
Hmm.
see, the thing is
I
though,
think it's the line. I
I
still think it's
never,
the line.
I never really expect rookie running backs to come in and dominate. You know what I'm saying? I just don't expect it. And it's not like you're not gonna get like an Adrian Peterson or somebody like that, or a Marshall Falk or some of these guys that just tear the league up from the moment they step on the field to the time they leave. You're not always gonna get that. But I think people had really high expectations for him, and because he's not living up to those expectations, that's why I think he's being perceived as like he's been a disappointment because he hasn't broken out for like no crazy games, touchdowns, yards, or crazy plays and nothing like that yet.
And that's probably why. But like I said, I also think that line just the they haven't fully protected the quarterback the way he has, and then he's not getting the protection and the blocks that he needs to even create to get open. So there's that. Chargers are cheap. Oh, as far as who's gonna win,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that's who
yeah.
you think gonna win that division, but I mean, it's looking like it's pretty up in the air to be honest with you right now.
Yeah, because the Chargers could always charge like they usually do. As of right now, I think they're the front runner, and then I
hmm
got Broncos, then Chiefs, then Raiders.
Yeah,
As of
that's
right
pretty
now.
much what it is. Yeah, cause see, like I'm still excited for this season, and it's crazy to see certain teams like we've been seeing that we expected to do good, and then they kind of falling off, and then it's teams you not really expecting to be this good, and it's like, damn, where the hell did that come from?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's gonna be
But
exciting.
we're
Like I'm
only
still excited for the two Monday night matches. I know you was talking about it, like, man, this shit ass,
no.
but I'm still kind of
Only
excited
thing
for it.
I'm
To be honest.
excited for is Miami's jerseys on Monday. Them black joints hard. I might have to cop
Oh,
one.
they wearing the black ones on Monday.
I might have to get me a black Tyreek Hill. That
Oh,
jersey is
bruh.
hard. I got some shoes that you know me. I got some shoes that'll go
Look,
crazy
I
with
was
that.
just about to say, I was
Oh
like, he already thought of a pair of shoes to wear with him. That's why he.
man, that jersey.
Like,
I'm about to put that order in now. That about to hit my boy and be like, yo, I need that. That's hard.
Hell yeah.
That's
Hell yeah.
hard.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
19
Um.
carries, 38 yards, 11 carries, 43 yards, and 17 carries, 63 so far
Oh
for
shit! I didn't
Genty.
realize it was their 50th episode tonight.
Cool.
Hey man, if you're not paying attention to us, shout out to Sports for You Wrestling doing their 50th episode tonight, man. And Sloan is, I think Sloan on there tonight with them.
Hold on,
So
let me
shout
click
out
it.
to Sports for
I
You
saw he
Wrestling,
sent the
bro.
link. I'm about to say he don't
Yeah,
send links unless he on there.
yeah. I think, and I didn't even real, bro. I when he sent it, I was like, oh okay, he probably on the show. And then I when I looked again, I was like,
Yep.
oh wait, this their 50th episode tonight. That's
Yeah,
what's
he is
up.
on there. I'm looking at it right now. Who's that?
Let me see.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me turn this.
19 character. Oh he Dre, he barely averaging 3.1 yards a carry this year right
Let
now.
me, let me text Sloan.
Barely averaging 3.1
I'm about to
yards a
make him
carry this
laugh.
year. Keys already
Wait.
has some shoes for the jersey. Of course, you already know how he is,
Of
Sierra.
course, you know
You already
me.
know. You already know. Like he needs to accessorize. The fuck he in here now.
Oh, you can. Oh, that's fine. Hey, while you in here, read that text.
Shit, I forgot. He trying to figure. Hey, what's really going on? Like, we need to do a little investigation.
Yeah, let's collab.
For
I talk wrestling.
real, for real. Nah, but they
Oh,
cool though. I
oh,
was
all
on their show.
disloyal niggas is over there. Okay.
I was on their sports show. Shit, like right before the season started, I think. We was
Okay.
talking about the AFC South and the NFC South. And shit, I'm even though I'm a Saints fan, I gotta keep it real. That's just the journalist in me. And I was like, bruh, we probably gonna win between 5 and 7 games this year if we lucky. Eight if we hit a hot streak. And we catch some people off guard. Outside of that, nah, I'm not expecting much. Like one of my friends from high school, like we all of us still keep up and keep in touch, a bunch of us do. And we was texting each other like, "Hey, how you feeling about the team right now? This, and that." Shit, ain't nothing. One of my
Hmm.
homeboys, one week we text him. He was like, "Man, I'm in my man cave. This fool was watching like a replay of a. I think he was watching the replay of Canelo Crawford, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
I forgot. He was watching the replay of some boxing UFC or something in his man cave, chilling, about to play a game of pool. Like none of us are really taking it serious because we already knew going into
So
this
I
season
ask
what it
you,
was
what do
gonna look
you?
like.
What's your assessment of Spencer after 3 games? Is it kind of the same as last season or better?
No, it's way different from last season. I
Okay.
see like how he's actually gotten better, and I wanted to see him against live competition, like no preseason, no practice, no training camp, no none of that shit. I want to see you against live competition. You know what I'm saying? And see what the fuck you look like. And the kid has played pretty well, all things considered, especially playing behind that offensive line that gets fucking at least 4, 5, 6 penalties a game. Like that shit is ridiculous. Like, bro, I'm talking about pre-snap
And like
penalties,
I told you,
procedural pen. Like,
I
bro.
was pretty high on. I've been pretty high on Spencer personally. Like
Mhm.
I like the young man. I think he's. I told you I've been a fan of his since high school. I just needed him to
Yeah,
get out of his
yeah.
head because he was a head case. He was definitely a
Hmm.
head case, but
Yep,
given
yep.
just like a lot of quarterbacks, given the opportunity and the time, I, hmm, I he's showing he can be a starter in the NFL. He's definitely showing that.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
sure.
because we know how the NFL is, as far as like what we've watched over the years, and he's going to end up being a backup somewhere. Sadly, one of those like somebody gets hurt, he gonna come in, he gonna ball out type of things. But you never know. No, this might be the spot for him. Like he really might be. If you get, I don't know. I like what he's doing. Like you said, it's just that O line. Feel like you put him behind a better O line, he looks better. But that's a lot of
Hmm.
quarterbacks also. So
Exactly. And but my thing is with Spence is Spencer Rattler. he's he has the athleticism and the toughness and everything. Like there was a run where he had the first and he could have slid, but he decided to lower the shoulder. So he took he took two different hits from two different sides or whatever. Pause on that play, like two big hit that he shouldn't have taken. He didn't have to. But that's just the type of guy he is, the type of player he is. Like that's just how he plays. He plays hard nosed. And I love that about him, but it can also be to his detriment sometimes when he gets a little bit too loosey goosey. But this season so far, man, I mean 67 completion percentage ain't bad, like for a second year guy. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he'll get a win in one of these starts because he's currently 0-8 as a starter. But to have four touchdowns, one interception, and a 67% completion percentage for an 0-3 team, like he's not playing bad at all. Doesn't read at the pro level. I mean, there could be some of that, like as
I can
far
I can see that.
like certain times where you'll make certain throws tougher than what they should be because you had an easier
Yeah.
throw that you could have completed or something like that. Like that's I see that in a lot of different quarterbacks, but
I mean, I see Lamar make that same type of thing. So I mean, I
yeah,
see even Brady used to do that. Sometimes I watched Rodgers do it for years too. Sometimes you feel like you can get the ball in that hole, in that little window
yep.
before the defenders get there. Like you can beat, and sometimes you do it. Sometimes you overthrow them. Sometimes you underthrow them. A lot of times it's an interception. Sometimes it's just a batted ball. I can't really put that on him. That's just a quarterback thing. Every quarterback feels like they can beam it. Excuse me, in that little window. So
Man, listen, we've seen it for years where shit, Brett Favre was considered one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and he's also like the career leader in interceptions.
because he definitely used to feel like I could get that ball in that little window. Like he
Like,
for
bruh,
sure is a
and
proponent of that.
the crazy thing is, bruh, is when I see quarterbacks throw sometimes these deep balls into certain areas where it's just like, bruh, you really trying to drop it in there, but you got that safety floating over the top, and the corner is on his hip, like
Okay,
underneath,
there we go.
right? You know what I'm saying? And it's like you still trying to drop it in that bucket deep there down the field, down that sideline or whatever. Oh, what's good, Sarge? Um, he know what I'm talking about because like we've seen this kind of stuff a lot, and it's like quarterbacks get so much in their head where they, like you said, they got that gunslinger, like Dre said, that gunslinger mentality. Like I could do this.
Oh yeah, for
I've made this
sure.
throw plenty of times, and I've connected with this receiver plenty. I know we can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it, it happens, but it is do you have that short of a memory to where you can come back the next play or the next possession or what have you, and make more better decisions, smarter plays. That's what really separates the good from the greats. Is the
Yes,
greats
sir.
will have that short memory and they'll come out and then perform after they've made those mistakes or after they've done something like that. And that's the biggest sign of growth in the quarterback is when you can learn from your mistakes and then build on that and get better at it. Um, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one again, Dre, because I can't remember the exact play that you're talking about. I'm gonna have to
Oh
go back
man, that's another discussion though. I've been seeing a lot of people have is that
and watch.
CJ Stroud one. That the I guess he's going through the sophomore slump in his third year now because you
Bro,
don't really.
yeah.
Uh,
It Here's the thing. That line is not good either. They
okay,
just not. And I hate to say it, but I mean, they still getting their shit together. It was a bad throw. I mean, it could have been, but the best thing is like when you watch if you could watch the coach's film of it, yeah, let me know if you find it. Let me know if you find it. Because that coach's film is what I like to look at, the all 22, where I can see everything. Because sometimes you'll look at it from certain perspectives and it'll look like, oh, well, yeah, obviously he made a bad throw or whatever. But then you look at the whole field and it was like, well, where did he have a better option? So it
Hmm.
is it's sometimes you have to like really pay
Especially,
attention.
yeah, when you see it from that full wide, and it's like,
Yes,
well,
yes,
that looked like that was the best. Like everybody talks of, like Quan talks about that Lamar throw from last year, and when you really look at it, that kind of was the best throw he had, like in that
exactly.
position. So it's like
Exactly.
sometimes you see it from one angle, but when you once you see that, I call it the video game angle, where
Hmm.
you really can see the field, and it's like, all right, well, he had this, and this. They were all covered. That was the best option as far as where to throw the ball, or take the sack, or just throw it away.
Exactly.
I'll
Like
always say just throw it away, and let's just come unless it's like third and whatever. And even then, sometimes just throw it away.
it's
We'll
always
punt
better
it.
to
We'll punt
exactly.
it or kick the field goal. One of the, even though I hate punting personally, but that's just me. That's why I lose in video games so much. I hate punting.
Oh.
I put myself behind the eight ball every time. Man. I hate
I was
punting.
like, man, he gonna make this easy for me if he going for it on 4th and 8. Cool.
Yep, always. I was killing Dre the other night, and I don't know what happened, bro. I was going
Hey,
for it on
bro,
like 4th and 19. It was get every time. I think I went 5 for 5 on fourth downs.
bro, get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God, I ran the same play
Yeah,
every time.
come on, bro.
Oh no, no, DJ, don't come over here now. I saw you in the comments over there. Well, don't you bring your ass over here now? I'm out. Look, I'm looking at it right now. I see your ass right there.
Oh, I
Yeah, don't
hey,
you?
look,
Look, we on the
look.
TV. I'm on the big TV. I saw you come across the screen.
Wait a
Damn it!
minute. Going back to man, my partner that play he used to tell me they say the
Wow,
eye in the sky don't lie.
that's crazy.
That's what he
Nah, you
said.
can't, bro. Also, look. He was just saying in the group chat, like we look. I'm while I'm podding live. I'm supporting the bro at the same time.
Exactly.
So
Hold up. Where my
that's crazy. That was a crazy line. Don't you ever what? Hey, bro, that tush push is funny because now everybody's noticing that it's a false start every time too. I've been noticed that. I noticed that 2 seasons ago, and ain't nobody saying nothing.
bro,
Well,
wait.
it's more of one now. Kelsey was better at like his timing, so
Hmm.
um, it's a little off now, but they still ain't calling it because even that first one, that Jalen got Sunday, it was
Hmm.
clear false start, a very clear one by the center,
Well,
and it still
no,
ain't
but
being
that
called. And the line judge is looking down the line, watching it.
no, but that's what I'm saying though. Like they, cause like the very first time, I think it was me and you talking about something a while ago, and I said I don't know, bro. Something look funny about this, and then you started looking at it, and you was like, yeah, it do look like such and such, and it was just something, cause like I was like. I don't know. I'm like I'm thinking something weird about it, and I'm saying, "All right, Key." And I broke it. I was like, "Keys, you as an Eagles fan, just look at this play and tell me that I'm not tripping." And because I thought I was tripping, but you when you because you said something about it a while back before that, and you were like, hey, they just can't stop it. They just can't stop it. And I was like, yeah, but it's got to be something about this play. And you was like, yeah, it is, but I mean, what they gonna do about it? And you said if they not gonna call it, keep doing it.
I mean, and just like Sunday, they're not calling it, so keep running it, keep pressing it.
Bro, and I was like, he must know something about this play that I don't know. And then finally, I started like, I kept looking at it. And I was like,
Analysts
That's
called
what
it
he
out
was
Sunday.
talking about.
Analysts called it out Sunday, and then they had the camera down the line and zoomed in, and you can see the false start. But like he just said, you can't call what you can't see, because when they bunched up like that, it's really, really hard to see it.
But this was the thing though.
Let Barkley get some damn
I'm thinking
touchdowns.
I'm thinking it was like a chop block type of situation. Like it was like an illegal block or something like that they was putting on people or something like that, or like illegal leverage. That's what I'm looking for. And you was the
Mm.
one who first like, nah, look at it. He jumping. But this
That
past
and
week, it was the right guard they said was doing it. I
that
think it
and
was the
it's
right guard.
it's they're getting lower than
Mm-hmm.
the defensive players.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard to stop it, because it's like the way, if you really watch it, is really like a circle.
Yeah.
You have the O line, and then you got whoever the running backs are above, that are gonna go above Jalen. You have Jalen in the middle. So while he's being pushed, there the O line is making a hole for him to be pushed through.
Mm-hmm.
And I've watched so many teams try it now, because they're like, well, if they can do it, we can do it. I think the Bills are like the only team that's came close to it, looking
Yeah.
pretty much like us. But nobody else has been able to really do it.
Yeah. And
And the
is
Bucks, you saw the Bucks went out and signed. They finally, now they want to sign Big Boy. They done cut him during the season because he couldn't make weight. Now they want to sign him because they playing us this week. I was like, we should have signed this big ass. We should have brought that nigga in. So you want to cut him after the preseason because he couldn't make weight. He still ain't made weight. He's still the same size that he was a couple weeks ago. He ain't lost no weight in 3 weeks. But I'm also sure they probably told him, like, hey, you drop a couple pounds in the next couple of weeks, we'll bring you in. Just timing was they decided, oh, we got the tush push this week. We need that. We need him to be in the middle. No, you don't.
that
It
was
don't matter.
hilarious, bro.
His slow ass.
Like the
I'm
thing
glad
is,
I'm glad they signed him, but his slow ass.
but the thing is he'd have to get low enough to create that leverage. And I want to say Big Boy is like 6'3", 6'4", six
Almost
five or something.
500. He's like 495, something like
Yeah.
that.
So it's like I
He
don't
four
think he
something. He's something
I
over
don't think he
450. I
can
know
get
that.
low enough to get that kind of leverage.
Once he get down, who helping him get up? First off, that nigga lay on you. Even a big ass nigga on the O line is still gonna be like, oh, I'm great. I'm great. I would. As soon as they put him in, hey coach, I gotta pee. I need to run to the bathroom. Hey, sub me out real quick.
Nah, come on, dog.
I'm
You got
surely running. I'm surely going to the locker room.
I don't even think he on their main roster. I think he just on their practice squad, huh?
Hold on. Nah, I think they signed him. Signed him. I don't think it was the
Let me
practice
see.
squad.
Yeah, go right here. Buccaneers bring back 400 plus pound Desmond Watson. Yeah, to their practice squad. That's what I thought.
Was it to the practice squad?
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, them jerseys they wore last week were hard too. Them cream. We always talk about this, but I never paid attention to the white with the cream, like the all cream.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard, but
Yeah.
that white with the cream with the red trim, oh, and the helmet, that whole thing that was hard. I'm about to give me a
Yeah.
Baker and a Ibuka in that one.
Say, bro, Ibuka is, bro, he the
RB
real,
one, RB1 this week. We're gonna see what he does. I mean, wide receiver one this week.
bro.
Mike Evans done for a little while.
Yeah.
Who else?
That's gonna be good to see though too, because I really like them. Like wide receiver you people talk about that kind of stuff all the time.
Ohio State is coming up.
It's coming up. Like
Man,
LSU got it on lock.
Garrett Wilson looks great still. You got Chris Olave. You got
Ibuka.
Jettas. Yeah, you got Puka, you got Jettas, you got Chase. No, Jettas and Chase went to LSU. My bad.
Yeah,
Um, who
Marvin
else?
Harrison Jr.
Oh, JSN. Yeah, Marvin
Yeah,
Harrison Jr. been looking iffy this season. It
bruh,
could be,
yeah, I like the fact that he came out and owned them drops though.
yeah, sophomore slump. Maybe
Could be. I mean,
could be.
also like sometimes if you get in your head about it, if you had one,
Mm-hmm.
it'll start to snowball, and then you second guessing yourself and everything else, and like confidence and going to a game with with the right mind frame and all of that. Like that's I can see why that's such a huge part. And if it's off just a little bit, just even a little bit, you can. I mean, you can really fuck up. So
Oh yeah. Jackson Dart era has began. It has began. Boy, I'm I'm happy for him because I thought he should have been RB. I mean, you got Russell, you gotta start the vet. Like it's Russell Wilson. You gotta, but
Mhm.
Russell ain't been Russell in like what? This is what the fourth season since no third. No, fourth since he's left Seattle. I think we're four because he had two in Denver, one with the Steelers last year, and now this season. So this is four. I believe it's
Yeah,
four. Four or
yeah.
five since he's left. He ain't been him since he left, to be completely honest. He didn't look bad with the Steelers last year. And I think you put him behind that Bengals O line, he's better.
The Bengals O
Uh
line.
I don't know. Cause at the end of I mean, you see us talk about it in the chat all the time, but like uh I even channeled you a little bit because I was thinking about it. I'm like, nah, that contract he got, Jameis is probably if they were to trade one of them, Jameis is probably the one on his way out. If Russell still thinks he's a starter, he's the one on his way out. And the Giants would have to eat some of the contract maybe to help out the Bengals if they gave a fuck. I wouldn't. Um,
Because I
I don't
mean,
think nobody. I mean,
it's
Browns got two rookies, but I don't see them getting rid of or wanting to trade either one of them.
no. And I don't think the Bengals are gonna be making a knee jerk reaction. I don't think they're
I think
gonna
they just gonna rock with Brown until
yeah, and then just see what happens. I think that's
yeah.
how they're gonna roll for right now, at least. And now if things get like really out of hand or something,
Then
then
they'll
I think
start
they
looking
might make
elsewhere.
a change. But I think
I
as
think
of right now,
fans kind of did the whole, and even me as a fan, I'm not a fan of them, but just a football fan in general was like, oh, Burrow down. All right, who got a quarterback? Like that was just that's I mean, and that was with everybody. I mean, Washington lost their quarterback, Minnesota lost theirs.
Mhm.
They had the right quarterback in place to come in, Wentz and Mariota. They had vets back there that could come in and handle that. And Browning
Yeah.
is a vet also. I mean, not
Hmm.
he's not Wentz or Mariota, but still a vet. Been around the game for a while now, so it's just I mean, I think the
Yeah, we're gonna
surprise
see though.
also has been Mac Jones. Mac Jones with the 49ers has been a real surprise. I
It's been
love it
cool to
though.
see him play like that though, man. It's been real cool to see
I
him play
told
like
you
that. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like Purdy. So for me, Mac Jones that's the answer. Keep him playing. Let Pur- let Purdy sit. I don't think Brock Purdy is QB1. I just do not. I'm not a fan of their team anyway, but from a football standpoint, I just don't think he's it. I don't believe in him. I feel like you can, if you find somebody else, go with them. And I think Mac Jones is a lot better. Roll with it. Oh yeah, that one too, Dick. But see, that Daniel Jones one, I have been preaching since he signed there. And once
I was
again,
waiting to say that.
I ain't been wrong. I won't wrong about Baker. I ain't wrong about him. It's something about leaving the Giants and then just finding a whole new life. That's really what I ain't saying he gonna win the Super Bowl. Do I think New England gave up on Mac Jones too quick? I don't think I'm
I
gonna
think
say
so.
I don't think they were the right fit for each other. If I think that I don't sometimes it was the post Brady era,
Mm-hmm.
and they were trying to get it right with the
Mm-hmm.
whoever was the top. And at that time, Mac Jones was one of the top quarterbacks coming out. And going into that draft, I pretty much said New England, at least on paper, was the fit for him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then as the season went on, we saw how it went. So I don't think they gave up on him. I just don't think it was the right fit. Sometimes you got to try to find out if it works or not, and it didn't. So all these Joneses. Yeah, sometimes it's just that. Sometimes you're just not a right. I mean, you got to remember as a rookie, unless you're a Manning or a Sanders, which what they tried to do at least. Unless you're a Manning, you don't decide where you go. You go where you're drafted, and we see it in the NBA a lot. You see it in more the NBA and the NFL than any other sport. But you're drafted where you're drafted. You can't really fully
Mhm.
dictate where you're going to go. And sometimes you can't plug every player into every system. And
Right.
that's the one thing people don't realize is, hey, I may want this free agent. Hey, I may want this rookie, coming into the draft, but not everybody is going to fit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't think Daniel Jones was drafted too high. I think Daniel
Nah, I don't
Jones
think he was
was
either.
I think he was drafted exactly where he should have because coming out of Duke, he was one of the best quarterbacks.
Yeah,
He's a Manning. He low key is a Manning. He's been working with them
bro.
since he was a kid,
But he had that speed and athleticism that was just off the charts.
and he's showing that
That's
he
that's
still has it. It was
that's
the
what I'm saying.
Giants.
That's what I'm saying. It's but they again, it's another team where you get a guy, but you don't put all the correct pieces or proper pieces that he needs around him to be successful. The
Everything
offensive
won't a good
line,
fit.
and that offensive line wasn't good. It's like
Too high
sometimes,
as in unrealistic expectations.
sometimes you have to like, sometimes you have to roll with the punches in certain situations, and then there's sometimes like you got where you need to find the right fit, and once you find the right fit, then you're good. Like
Um,
look at freaking Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold bounced around, and then it was like, okay, now he can play a little
Sometimes
bit.
you gotta find, yeah, like he found his footing last year. I think sometimes it just takes you a couple years. Like he finally found his footing with the right system, the right coaches. A lot of times it really is just that. Look at Baker. I think Baker is a amazing quarterback. Was the Browns the best situation for him? Maybe not, but he got drafted where he got drafted. He also had it was more the O line because he
Mhm.
had the wide receivers, he had the running back. They didn't put the money into the O line the way they were supposed to. Once you give me the wide receivers, once I get the running backs, I got Young and Joku at tight end that was amazing
That
coming at,
that
like
line
in
that
the
line
beginning.
was like it was decent, but I think also like it's sometimes
And the
certain
defense sold him a lot of games too. We see
yeah
Burrow going through that right now, where the defense
there's
sells him so
yep,
much.
last year that happened to the Bengals all last year. But the one thing I will say is there's sometimes where you have everything in the system itself isn't good for the quarterback like you were talking about earlier. You have to be plugged into the right system. For example, Bruce
That's
Arians
a
was
good. That's
famous
a great
for
question.
like a 5 foot seven 5 step 7 step drop backs, them deep drop backs and them deep crossing routes, posts and go routes and shit like that. And you have to be ready as a quarterback in his system to be able to drop back, make that deep throw, but also you may take a pounding too
Hmm.
because you opening your lineup to get speed rush by because you dropping so far back deep. They can't create a tight enough pocket. So,
That question Dre just asked, I love that.
well, about Sean Payton.
Yeah, I think Harbaugh just massively improved the Chargers, and
That
they improved themselves with the team that they built. But yeah, it's that Harbaugh massively improved. A lot of times it is that head coach, but
yeah.
also Herbert is finding his footing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the run game with Najee Harris before he got hurt, but then Amari and Hampton came in and
Mm-hmm.
balled out. The receivers, the O line, like they beefed up the O line with Becton. They added, you know what I mean? They did everything they were supposed to do as a franchise to try to win. So um yeah, he does. Herbert looks amazing. I
Yeah.
have him, he's in that early MVP discussion that I talked about in our group chat. Like
Yeah.
he's
Definitely
definitely
in there.
he's definitely in that. Him, Daniel Jones, hell, Mac Jones. Uh Even though Mac will probably be on the bench in another week or two. So but I mean, he's still balling out right now. But Justin Herbert definitely has the Chargers, and this is even me saying it as an Eagles fan. Chargers are probably best team in the NFL right now, in my opinion. Like on both sides of the
Ooh.
ball, I think I think on both sides of the ball, I uh, I mean we look great, but we look weak on in certain aspects also. So and that's just being realistic. We might be 3-0, but we're a barely 3-0. You know that kick goes in Sunday. We're 2-1. So
Mm-hmm.
honest question: when will analysts stop disrespecting Jalen Hurts' ability as a QB? When he starts putting the ball in the air more. I mean, that's
That's
just what
coming
it
from a
is.
fucking Eagles fan. Because
I
I
mean, that's
mean,
just what it is. He just got to
it,
put the ball in the air more.
it more and you know he is
Same thing they
fairly
used to say about
accurate.
Lamar. And it's exactly what they used to say about Lamar. It's not that he didn't have wide receivers; he was just pulling it down, running. We're
Mm-hmm.
seeing that same thing with Jalen that he'll pull it down and run. Before, not saying he's not making the reads, not saying he's not looking, but he's pulling it down and running.
Yeah,
So
and it's like you can show so much and you can prove yourself so much to people, but the biggest thing is can you do it consistently? And
mhm.
there's just the thing is the way that team is
We know
built
he
is
can do
that
it
yeah, but the way the team is built is like you have Saquon Barkley there and you have this good offensive line. Why not ride that?
because bringing in Saquon last year changed that entire offense. Before that,
Right.
he was airing it out. AJ was getting 100 yards a game. Devontae was getting about 100 a game, if not a little bit under that. They both were hitting 1,000 yards by what, week 9? They had already hit 1,000. But then you bring in Saquon and you got this hoss back here. And now I done
Yeah.
beefed up this O line.
And instead of this running back by committee with these two or three guys that we have splitting carries, we got
And
one solid, reliable, all
let
pro
me tell
running.
you something. And I still like the running game that we had the year before that,
Hmm.
where when we let Miles Sanders go, for what Miles
Hmm.
Sanders wanted, we got that same production from three backs. For the money,
Yeah.
for like maybe 2 million less than what he wanted, we got that same production from three backs. And it was great. But we also were going through a change with our offensive and defensive coordinator. Then that next year, in the offseason, we bring in Saquon. We let
Hmm.
what's his name walk and go to the Bears because we brought in Saquon. You beef up that O line, even though we lose Kelsey, which think of what that line would have looked like with Kelsey with Saquon back there last year. And I know Kelsey wanted to come out of retirement so many times, and he said it. I've watched him say it on the podcast with his
Yeah,
brother
bro.
on different on Monday Night Football a couple of times. Like he was like, I thought about going to suit up. Like behind you put him back at center behind that O line. Oh my god! Like him quarterbacking that O line with Saquon back there, he would have hit. He probably would have broke the record way earlier than what he was going to. So um
I loved it though because it just stay retired Do your media thing, man, because you're gonna make
And he's
really good
great.
money.
Let me tell you something.
Exactly. That's
He's
what
a
I'm
person.
saying.
He is a personality. It's so crazy because he's what we call, or what a lot of people call, dry humor. I personally love dry humor. That Seinfeld, Friends. It's not that slap knee comedy. It's that it'll catch you off guard. You be like, "Huh? Did he say what?" But it's funny. Um, so I love what he's doing. I think even his brother, like the podcast that they already have, is going to be even better once Travis retires. Because now
Yeah.
I mean, not saying he don't talk now. I love the fact that he talks unbiasedly now, um, while still playing. He's probably one of the few players that even will critique his own team in a way where it's like, nah, bro, we suck. Like we look horrible, but it is still good. Because not too many players that are playing have podcasts that are watchable during season.
Yeah.
Micah had to stop. Micah finally learned I can't podcast during the season.
Because it's
Draymond fell back
distraction.
on his.
It's
Paul
distraction.
George fell back on his. Yeah, and I forgot who said it recently, but they were. I forgot it was. I don't know if it was All the Smoke or it was somebody, but it is very hard to podcast successfully during season. It's
Yeah.
very hard.
We
Like
just
in the
talked
off
about
season, you
how
can.
much your mental concentration, if it's off just a little bit, it'll mess up your
Yeah,
performance.
I can't remember. I just watched it too, and
So
I really can't remember. I don't know if it was on Joe Budden or it was a podcast I was watching though. But they literally said that it is very hard to be a active player and pod during the season.
yeah.
Um, Paul George tried it for a while and he had it for a little minute, and Draymond did too. But I like it's just hard. It probably
Yeah.
was Up in Smoke, and I think that's who. I honestly, I think it was Matt who said it. I think it was Matt, but he either way, it was said that it is very hard to have a successful podcast during season.
You know what is also very
Dre
hard
did
to
ask
do
a
during
question
the
I wanted to
season.
touch on though.
You know
Oh,
what
there you go.
else
Were
is
you
very
guys
hard
impressed
to
with
do this season?
Caleb on Sunday, or do you need to see more still?
Man, we already talked about that earlier. Dre be coming late and be wanting to talk about all the
Oh, see,
stuff we talked about
I know
earlier.
you already had talked about Caleb. Okay. I mean, I ain't got nothing to say. I mean, I whatever you said, I agree. I just think it was the Cowboy defense. I mean, they were wide open. It ain't nothing else to say about that. Like it was, the receivers were wide open, and Caleb. So, all right, let me give him his flowers while also like just talking down on the Cowboys as I love to do. He made the throw because he could have underthrown, he could have overthrown. Like he made the correct reads and throws. He saw that they were open. He got the person the ball that was open. Great on his part. That's a great confidence builder for him going forward, regardless that the defense was ass. It's still a great confidence builder for him going forward because that's what he needs in order for the Bears to continue to roll. On the flip side, Dallas defense was just ass. Hopefully they step up Sunday, or Jordan Love is going to do the exact same thing. There's that. So,
Man. Now let's talk about some college football. Cause
because I think we're done with
there
the
weren't
NFL.
that
That's
many ranked games this week, but the one that stuck out the
this
most
week.
was this was Indiana beating Illinois 63-10.
Yeah, that was me and Santana was talking about that one. I was very shocked by that.
Hey, bro,
That was
I did
like the
not see
game
that
of the
shit coming.
weekend.
I did not see that shit coming. Did not see that coming at all. I was like, what? Like, wait, what? And
Miami handling of Florida the way they did actually shocked me. I thought Florida was going to put up more of a fight, to be completely honest. But I also I'm a Miami fan. I know what we were going to do. I just didn't think it was going to be like the score didn't fully tell like the beat down. Like it was 26-7. I mean,
hmm
a normal beat down, but like not the way I thought it would. I thought it would be a little closer. Um, but that defense just dogged Florida. It was Hmm.
Yeah,
Everything else looked like it was about what I said when I was thinking about it. Like all the ranked teams won. Um, Oregon thrashed Oregon State. Florida State beat Kent. Oklahoma beat Auburn. That was a good game too. Oklahoma and Auburn.
yeah, that one was a good game.
That was a really good
That
game. A
was.
lot of we saw Jeff going off, but a lot of missed penalties that should have been
Yeah,
called. Game. I think if those penalties would have been called correctly, the game would have went a different way.
it
Um,
definitely could have because you got to
and
realize.
the SEC came out and said that the refs missed quite a few calls that should have been
Yeah, but
made.
you got to realize like certain penalties brought up in certain situations will totally turn the momentum of a game. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Especially if it's on like a turnover play
And some of
or
them were. A few of
yeah,
them were, and it's like it's so tough because it's like now the game's over and we can't do anything about it. But those
or
plays would have went in a different direction for Auburn in the way they were rolling down the field.
hmm
It's tough. It's very tough.
it's the turnover plays that get overturned because of a penalty, and the ones on like them third and longs that prolong a drive that should have been over with. Now you keeping your defense on the field, and now they got some momentum because it's like shit. We got a fresh set of downs now, especially when it puts them in field goal range. Stuff like that is a real killer because not only are you giving them four more downs, but now you put them in scoring range
Yeah.
with stupid penalties. So, but the good thing is with college football, their pass interference is still only 15 yards, as opposed to in the NFL, it's a spot foul still. So I'd be glad when they
Uh,
change that rule.
Michigan and Nebraska had a little fight. Michigan won 30-27.
Yeah,
Everything else, it looked like it went. Missouri and South Carolina, I watched that. That was a great game. I watched that right before the Miami and Florida one because I was also watching that Auburn and Oklahoma at the same time. Um,
this week we got USC
Woo-hoo.
Illinois as a ranked matchup at 11.
That's gonna be fire.
Um,
TCU and
LA,
Arizona State is actually gonna be a really good game. Arizona State may not be ranked, but they're still they've been playing really good. Um,
Ohio State goes to Washington.
yeah, that should be easy.
Should
Auburn and
be.
Tech,
Like,
I think
if they sell out that stadium and they put up a little bit of a fight,
I love Texas A&M, but I think coming off this loss, Auburn might catch them this weekend. Like I think
ooh,
Auburn might catch them slipping. LSU and Ole Miss is my game to watch this weekend.
facts.
And Oregon and Penn State, of course, that 3-6 matchup. Oh, and Bama and Georgia, because Bama actually might get Georgia. Bama actually might. That 17-5 matchup, and then yeah, that one, Oregon, Penn State, and then that LSU Ole Miss is gonna be what they like to say, a barn burner. It's gonna be a good old barn burner.
I want to see the South Carolina Kentucky game because I need to see what Lenore Sellers gonna do because he's one of the top quarterback prospects. And
They got Kentucky this weekend.
yep,
I like him. I like him a lot.
yeah, I want to see what he
They
gonna
got
do
hold on, I didn't even see that on there.
Kentucky this week. It's the 6:45 game
Ah,
on
okay,
SEC
okay.
Network. Yeah, 6:45 on SEC Network. So
I think I got the SEC network too. I'm gonna pop that one.
yeah, I'm gonna definitely be watching that one. Um, Probably keeping up with that Alabama Georgia game because Alabama Georgia come on like at 6:30. So
Yeah, that's gonna be a I I'm not a Bama fan by far, so I'm with you on that one.
yeah, I'm gonna
But
be
that
keeping an eye
that
on that
game is yeah, that's still gonna be a really good game. I don't like Bama or Georgia, but I like good football.
one. Yeah, so I think those gonna be all really good games to watch this week in college football for real, for real. Um, WNBA playoffs been underway. And they've been
They
having some decent
have.
games, man.
No, they really had. The playoffs have been different. Different this year. Um, Shout out to Asia, 4-time MVP also. Really
Oh
amazing.
yes,
Co-DPOY this year. We definitely thought it was gonna go a different way.
definitely shout out
Um,
that win streak.
they turned it up in the second half of the season. That's all that was. I mean,
Bruh,
we
that
said
win
that.
streak went stupid. I was like, it was like every time I checked, like it was like, okay, 3 game win streak, 6 game win streak,
Yeah, because now we
eight
down
game,
to the final four
11,
teams. Yeah.
12 game win streak.
So
I'm like, what the fuck?
both series are tied 1-1 right now.
Yep.
They play tomorrow, Friday. Damn, I was about to say tomorrow. They play Friday night. Aces and Fever, Lynx and Mercury. And then they play Sunday, Aces and Fever, Lynx. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think Fever can beat after watching how they played in game one. Game two, a lot closer. Well, not closer. It was 90-68. I think the Aces played with them in the first game. Second game, they were like, all right. I think Fever are gonna make adjustments for game three and four, hopefully. I think Fever might could get them. I think Minnesota is gonna figure something out with the Mercury, but the Mercury are looking great also.
Hey man,
So
listen,
that's crazy if Minnesota loses, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I have all faith in Asia Wilson and that Aces team. That I in the FISA,
Yeah.
like, bro,
I mean,
Fee
ultimately, yeah. I loved
Fee
them
Fee
in
really should have
the
been
links. But
MVP if
then
she wouldn't have got hurt. Like, let's talk about it. She
yeah,
was MVP until she got hurt, and then when she got hurt,
it's those.
Asia
I think
Asia
it's
went on that
just
run,
those
and
games
that
missed.
sealed it. Yeah, that
Yep.
sealed it. To me, that's
It
exactly
really
what happened.
came. That's what it really came down to. It was just those games missed, and but that's the matchup we all want to see now. As far as the people who are fans of the the Aces and the Lynx, that's I love to
Hmm.
watch a Phoenix and Fever one too, because that would be different, especially
Hmm.
for the Fever to get there. That 2 season
Yeah.
turnaround, crazy. Even for them to be in the position that they're in compared to where they were 2 seasons ago.
Wait, without Caitlin Clark because she's out for the season.
With listen, but the WNBA is so
Like,
different because one or two moves can change
just
your
saying.
entire franchise. Like one draft pick, one free agent pickup, it
Yep.
changes everything for you compared to the WNBA. I mean, the NBA, sometimes that move might take a year or two, depending on who it is, or it might
Yeah.
take 2 or 3.
Yeah,
With the
exactly. It could be a single
WNBA,
move.
yeah, the WNBA is literally like I could pick up a free agent or draft somebody in the next, and that season I'm in the
Boom.
championship game or something.
Boom.
So,
Exactly. And the thing is not just the size of the league. It's the. I mean, that has a little bit to do with it, but you still gotta ball out. You still gotta win. You still gotta like beat
mhm.
other teams. Like you still, and you gotta have good chemistry too. So it's like for them to put it all together like that without their best player. I mean, more power to them. The MLB standards are pretty much where they're gonna be at because there's only like 5, 6 games left in the season right now.
Hold on. There was one I watched. I looked at earlier, and I don't use. I usually stay quiet on baseball, but it was who was it? That's number 1 now, and they were like last the last few weeks.
The Mariners.
Is it the? No, it won't the Mariners. The Guardians being number 1.
Oh yeah.
That turnaround for them, and then the Tigers being 2, but the Guardians coming out of nowhere. Because I remember when we talked about it, they were like last, damn near.
Yeah, bro. Shit crazy.
Yeah, even the Mariners having that switch being number 1 in the West. Was there anybody in the national? I was paying attention to baseball. I was ready to talk baseball today because I was like, hold on. That one kind of got me because I was like, that
Bruh.
Dodgers and Padres has been the same as it's been all season. Like
Exactly.
they
Like that.
they pretty
It's been
much
like
from what I hear, they made the playoffs, so they're good.
yeah, yeah. They're both good. They're both good. But because I'm looking at the wild card standings right now, and it's like, bruh, for the Astros to go from being like 3.5 games up to 4 games down,
And the
like
Yankees also, the Yankees were like third in that division majority of the season to being
yeah.
tied for number one now with the Blue Jays. So 3-game lead on the Red Sox. So
And I want to say the Blue Jays have the tiebreaker over the Yankees
mm.
because they got the Yankees as the top wild card team right now. So
And see, when you look at the division standings, it still got them as like number one, but it's
yeah,
got
I
the Blue
know.
Jays as two.
That's why I said when I clicked on the wild card standings, I figured the Blue Jays
Ah,
must have
DJ.
a tiebreaker then. But
Sorry,
yeah.
watching our league game at the same time because I forgot DJ and Loso got to play tonight.
Oh
Yeah,
snap!
Texas versus Florida State. It's
Oh
14-7
boy!
in the third quarter right now.
Oh boy! We got a
I know.
defensive game on our hands.
Hey man, I don't know. So I don't know if it's the accident or what. I'm not me right now. I can't believe I'm 0-3 right now, dog.
What the bruh?
And I got Ohio
Seriously?
State. Bruh, I lost
Come on,
to
dog.
Loso beat me first with Texas. I lost to Jeff. He got Auburn. And then Dre beat me the other night with Georgia. It's me. I'm not focused. I got computer games the rest of the season. So I just gotta lock in for the playoffs. I'm gonna make the playoffs. Even with 3 losses, I'm gonna make the playoffs. Because it's video games. That's just how I go. But I'm not focused at all, bro. I was pissed. I cut the game off the other night after Dre beat me. I was like, I don't want to see this joint no more. Because that shit just don't happen. I was like, what the fuck, yo? And it was bad losses too. Like all 3 of them were like bad. I think the closest one was like Jeff, I think. No, Dre too. Dre was like 28-20. So
Yeah.
I was pissed at myself. What else do we have on there? Just to smoke more.
Fred Van Vliet out for the season for the
Oh
Rockets.
yeah, man. And that sucks because of their cap room. That's the biggest part
Yeah.
of that is like they would have to trade somebody to get 2 players back in order to like, and then you also got to make sure it's the right players that you're getting back. But as of right now, they're gonna rock with what they got. I'm sure they might got somebody that they can call up. They got bench play. I mean, they'll be fine.
Yeah. They'll be okay.
Tyler
Tyler
Hero had
Hero.
his foot, having his foot surgery to start the season. I mean,
We just
Miami's
talked
kind of
about them.
anyway.
Yeah, we just talked about how what's his name from Memphis?
They about to
Zach
trade
Edey.
Wiggins.
Zach Edey
Mhm.
had surgery. He gonna miss the first part of the season, and there was somebody else too. We had
I
talked
think
about
they're going
that.
to end up trading Wiggins. I think Miami is just in a rebuild now. I mean,
Hmm.
honestly, once they traded whatchamacallit away, it was rebuild time anyway. So I think Wiggins is trade bait. I've been seeing a lot of rumors that the Lakers are looking at Wiggins. I just don't like who every time I've seen that discussion, who they have
Hmm.
us giving up for Wiggins. I'm a
Hmm.
little iffy on, but I kind of like Wiggins with our lineup also. So and that I don't know if this is my rant or what. That Tank Davis and Jake Paul shit is so corny to me. I hate. So part of me, I like this new boxing, right? And that's what I call this part of it, the new boxing. Because even even that Canelo and Crawford fight is part of new boxing. Because it's 2 different lanes with new boxing now. There's the Turk lane, which is still traditional boxing. But he's putting matchups together that no other promoter is able to put together, mostly because he can add that extra money into it that he knows he's going to make back. because this is a matchup that everybody's going to pay to watch. As far as pay-per-view, as far as every cable station or all of that is going to want it. He worked out the deal for Netflix that gave him more money than he probably would have made off the pay-per-view for Canelo and Crawford. But he's putting fights together that everybody else has had trouble getting together. And I love that part of boxing. That side of it, amazing. Then there's that, I don't want to call it the Jake Paul side, but I call it the funny money side, where it's like, we're going to do these stupid ass exhibition fights to try to garner and gain the same thing that the Turk and them are doing. Because it's no way these two fools should be fighting each other. First off, it's the height difference, it's the weight difference, it's the everything. Jake, from a physical standpoint, he should handle Javante. From a boxing standpoint, Javante should work the fuck out of Jake. It's so weird. It's like Jake should be able to put his weight on him and beat him, but Tank knows how to get in and get it. It's kind of like the Floyd thing when he fights all these. I don't know, man. I hate it. I'm probably still gonna watch it, but I hate it. The buildup has been stupid. It's a money grab. It's like a social media thing. It's Javante setting himself up to retire. I fully know that. He ducked the Roach fight for the money, and I'm not mad at him for that, because we know in boxing, too many head hits, you one punch away from how can I say this without making the wrong joke?
From a brain.
You just one punch away. Yeah, I'll say that, because I had two different jokes on my head, and I'm gonna chill. But yeah, you one punch away from a brain injury or just not being who you were in the old years. So stupid fight. I want Jake Paul to get knocked out like Peter.
Hey, bro.
Bam. Stupid fight.
I don't know. I'm tired of people.
It's a dumb fight.
Overreacting to a lot of shit. Most of all, like, if a person have a bad performance, they say, "Oh, this person is a bust." Oh, this person is overrated. It's like, what are you drawing that opinion off of? Like, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it, but I'm gonna question you on it to make you rethink that opinion. Because an opinion is a way a person feel about something, so I can't change your mind because that's the way you feel. I just want you to question your own logic. That's all.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta, and you do it to me a lot. Sometimes you gotta bring the facts in for me to, and I'll sit there and be like, you know what?
Yeah,
you're
like,
right.
Because I'll be like, wait a minute, hold up, let's think about this. And like when you break it down, sometimes you'll be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I've had to been talked off ledges and off of certain opinions and things like that before, because it was like, okay, that just doesn't make any sense for you to think or feel that way about it. Like, think about it like this or whatever. It's like, okay, you know what, you're right. It happens. But it's like when somebody is presenting you with facts or whatever, and you just refusing to listen or believe and manipulate the words and terms of the argument and this and that, moving the goalposts and all that other kind of stuff, it's just like, stop ducking and dodging. Just take your L and move on with life. The world is not going to end because you were wrong one time.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's
okay to be wrong.
It's okay. Life goes on. I promise you.
Cowboy fans are wrong every day. They wake up and choose to be a Cowboy fan. You know, they're wrong. Oh God.
This guy. But like, I'm just saying, bro, like, it's okay. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay. We promise.
Oh, this game's over? That's crazy.
Girl, get out of here. I gotta be right.
Yes, Dre, you're wrong about that. Sierra, I know you gotta be right. I'm sure. I definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us this later than normal. Well, I ain't gonna say later than normal. Sometimes when we talk, we be this about right. Because normally I'll be going to work around this time. So Normally this is about right. So, but I still rock with. Thank y'all. I got these technical difficulties fixed, and we are good to go next week. Yeah,
I was like, oh shit,
and I
what
missed you
happened?
guys, man.
I was hoping nothing
Shingles.
crazy happened. Man, I'm
Nah,
about.
man, it's
Oh yeah, I took my sleep medicine already. Yeah, that's why I feel like this.
yeah, that right. I feel it. I understand it.
Oh no, not yet. You're right about that. Yeah, for sure. Cause it's like if I'm right,
Oh man, that's a we
yeah,
ain't got to do that during the week. Just
she
let
asked
me
me
know
that
when, because I know you
on
want to be in on
Facebook
that.
last night. Yeah,
Yeah, just let us know when you're free, and we'll work around yours. Like
yeah,
I'm good any day for real, but I know Jermaine isn't always so. But yeah, just let me know what you're good with, and we'll talk on the side. I got you
yeah. We'll figure it out.
because
We'll figure
that
it
one,
out.
and we still got to do this Jersey one. I
Yeah,
can't. I got to do that one.
yeah.
But that and one, that's some I want to really sit in that man,
We got to go back down that rabbit hole again too. All them videos and stuff.
man, bro. Oh, I got them saved on my YouTube. Every
Yeah,
time one
yeah,
pop up now, I make sure I save it.
yeah. It's a
And I
bunch of
still
them.
got a couple of the I still got some of the VHSs and DVDs, but
You know,
man,
I
I
I
can't wait
I
till the
gotta
boys
look
get
through
older.
them DVDs. I might have one. I'm not sure though. I should
I ain't
have
gonna
at
lie,
least one somewhere.
I can't wait for the boys get to an age where I can show it to them for them to like understand it better. Like right now, they just sit there just watching with me. They don't really get it.
Yeah,
I need
yeah,
them to
yeah,
understand. I need them to have that feel I had. Like, nah, Dad, go get the ball. Let's go in the driveway. I need to try this. Like, that's that feel I
yeah,
had. Like, nah, brother, I gotta go out here and This fool Loso is undefeated. You know what? I need to lock in. It's time to take him out. Ain't no way.
Man,
Texas
y'all
4-0.
y'all making me reconsider. I might buy the game.
That's crazy. You
I
know
might
what?
have to
It's
buy
all
the game, man. Come out of retirement like the Undertaker.
I feel like someone has uploaded all episodes. No, so if you look on YouTube, like almost all of them I found, and then the ESPN ones are on there too. When they did like the little show on ESPN,
Oh
the tour
yeah, yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah. So they got all
So
of it on now.
that's yeah, all of that is definitely on
Okay.
there. And then like the old, like the actual mixtape uh VHS ones are on there too. It's just
Oh
finding
shit.
them, but yeah, I've sat and watched like quite a few of them. So
Hey bro, if you got a list, put that shit together and share it. Cause I
I
want to
got
see
you.
it too. Cause like
I got you.
I gotta start bookmarking it myself or whatever. But I want to start watching through some of them before we do it, just to make sure like I know exactly who and what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's gonna be my new little rabbit hole to go down now, cause I want to brush up on it. But yeah, let us know when you free.
It's a good one. It's definitely a good one.
Yeah, 'cause we definitely could work that one in at some point. But man, listen, for Keyz, for myself, for Dubby, the sponsor up there in the corner. Uh, appreciate y'all rocking out with us. Episode 93 of Sucio Sports on the March to 100. We'll see y'all next week.